Haven't seen you guys in a while.
Well, tell us about your decision to give Dean a 10 on the three-pointer.
It's an easy decision, man. You know, if he would have started out with a 3, I would have been happy. I mean, I'm judging a dunk contest. I'm going to be a tough critic. I see Michael Beasley and Bill Walker dunk all the time in practice. But a 3, that's a 10 all the time for me. Definitely a 10. That was easy.
What was it like for you last year watching this team get back to the Elite Eight?
It was great, man. I was excited. I was excited for them every time they won, every time they played, you know. Even this season, starting the season off preseason ranked and coming off for Elite Eight taste where you get everybody back, you know, that's scary for the rest of the world, you know, because these guys are focused. They know what it's like to get there and win. And when you get that taste in your mouth, I'm pretty sure nobody in that locker room want to play in anything else but the NCAA tournament after last year and seeing all of the stuff that they can accomplish. Like, so I think this team is going to be really good. They got senior leadership. They got young talent. They're in Cartier. Like, I see some of these guys do some things, and I'll be like, man, they can be really good this season.
Jake, what advice would you have for these guys on how to follow up an Elite Eight? Because I know that season you guys really got it rolling late, but there for a while it wasn't going so smooth. What would your advice be to, hit the ground running?
You know, you got to understand that you're the target now. When you accomplish something good like that, coming into the next season, the people that didn't accomplish those things, they see you as a target. So when you walk into somebody's gym, you have to understand that if you don't play your best that night, so the next team is going to give you their best because they want to beat a ranked team. And, everybody gets ranked by beating ranked teams. So, they have to understand that it's not going to be easy going into places non-conference or conference-wise. You have to go in there with a mindset that you're the better team. And if not, they'll have their bumps in the road. But if they stay focused, like with the seniors and stuff they got, they should be able to, with non-conference and conference, get right back into the tournament. And then, you create your own destiny there.
Do you think the bobblehead likeness will do you justice?
I didn't get to see it, Chet, man. I'm going up there after this. Like, I got to see it. Tom told me about it, and I got to see how tall it really is. Because, I always had the problem with the media guy putting me at 6 foot, 6'1". So I got to see what they really did with it and take a picture with it because I'm excited to see it, man.
When did the decision happen to come back for this? What was the whole process and how did this all work out?
I was texting Martavius, and he told me that he was going to come. I was actually texting the whole group chat. It's a lot of us in it. And J.O. was supposed to make it. Who else was supposed to come? A couple guys were supposed to come in town, and then, I literally had nothing to do. Like, I didn't have my daughter or anything. So I was like, man, why not go see a football game and Midnight Madness? So I was excited. Then Tom texted me and asked me to be a dunk contest judge. So, it was just perfect timing. Just when I'm at home and have nothing to do, why not, man?
Yeah.
It's fun to be here.
Jake, they said it tonight. Your number's gonna be retired here before too long. When do you think you can make time to make it happen?
I don't know, man. It's tough, with real life and deciding whether to go overseas sometime or try to stay in the NBA. It's tough to give them a definite time when I'm free. I know it's not anything like, they don't want to retire. It's just really about scheduling. And for me, I have to have certain people here as well, so I have to make sure their schedule is free because, I got the utmost respect for Bruce Weber, and I love everything he's doing with this program. I support everything he's doing with this program, but I would have to have Frank here as well, Delonte, like guys that were important to me as my career went through, and teammates as well. I would want them to schedule because every point that I got, it was probably a Clemente assist, a Kurt Kelly block that led to me getting a bucket or led to me doing something. So certain Jamar, like those guys that mean a lot to me, that helped me become the player that I was, I would want them to be here as far as my family as well. So the scheduling has to be right as well. And then I'm sure that the new athletic director and everybody that's involved that's been here since I was here, we're going to get it done at the appropriate time. It's going to be a great moment, something that I'll remember for the rest of my life.
What is your up there? I mean, are you NBA, overseas team? Where are you at right now?
Right now, I'm deciding what I'm gonna do as time goes. I was a little bit unhealthy this summer, so I had to take some time off, and then I really just started working out again and getting back in shape. So I hate to be, undecided on what I'm gonna do, but I'll wait a little bit longer. My daughter's birthday coming up, so I'm really not in a rush to get a job and have to go somewhere. So I'm kind of stalling. I'll be honest, I'm kind of stalling.
Were you able to watch the games last season? Or?
Yeah, I was able. I stay up late sometimes. If I had went to Turkey already, I would stay up late because that's when the tournament hit. But during the season in Philly, I was catching all of the games. And, I was in tune. I was a supporting fan at that point. You know, I jumped out of my seat a couple times at some good games that K-State had last year.
I know just passed a couple of days ago. Do you have many personal memories with Coach Winter?
Actually, I met Coach Winter once, and it was actually like one of the dopest things ever. And it's funny because I remember Frank having a Coach Winter book in his office, and I didn't know who he was my freshman year. And Frank told me, he said, if you don't know who he is and you don't know what he's done for basketball, you can't lead. Like, you can't be a leader on a team that I coach and stuff like that. So I actually ended up reading the book my sophomore year, going into my junior season, and I had the utmost respect and the condolences to his family because Coach Winter was an amazing person and a special guy for the sport of basketball.
You said you have the utmost respect for Coach Weber. At what point did you kind of embrace him as the coach past Frank?
You know, when he got the job as somebody that had played for K-State and somebody that had been at K-State, you know, it was more so a childish thing because I'm from Chicago, and him being a coach at Illinois, I really wanted to go to Illinois as a younger guy because D. Brown went to my high school, Luther Heads from my neighborhood, Darren Williams was a great player. So me and a couple of my friends wanted Dimitri McCamey. We wanted to play together. We wanted to be sort of like that tandem of those three guys. But when they didn't really recruit me and they was looking for Derrick Rose and stuff, I kind of took bitter to Coach Weber at that young age. And then when I made the comments coming out of college, it was more so out of him not winning at Illinois and then getting a job, and Frank just winning and then leaving. So I was looking at it like I didn't understand the direction that we were going into. But, you know, every coach gets into a situation and the circumstances is different. You know, this Kansas State is different than it is Illinois, and he's done a better job recruiting, winning, and doing the things that he needs to do to keep a program going up. Now, statistically, when you look at it, Coach Weber's done a good job at Kansas State. He's up there with the coaches of the Franks and Krugers who had good success when they first come to Kansas State. So, you know, like I say, as a young guy, I really was just in my feelings about them hiring Coach Weber. I wasn't looking at the bigger picture. But now, after seeing these guys, seeing him get through his own recruiting classes and them winning and stuff, I support it, you know. I support winning. I support the purple. So if he's winning, I support it. And if he's losing, I'm sure you guys are going to be like that. You need a new coach. So, you know, it's at the end of the day, winning cures everything. And Coach Weber's shown that his system wins. He's shown that he can get guys in from different cities and get them to play together. And that's what college basketball is about. You got to pick a group of guys that you feel can mesh together and be a team and go out there and win on a nightly basis. And he's done it. So I support it.
You're from Chicago. What do you think of Austin Trice?
I seen him this summer. I like him. I think he's going to be really good. I think that he can give a presence inside so that Dean doesn't have to do all of the bruising, and that can really, you know, keep Dean healthy for the whole season. Gives you another aspect to play. So again, I saw the vision in Coach Weber when I actually got to see him play.
Would you ever consider taking a coaching job here at K-State?
For sure. You know, when I'm done, I got to get into the field, man. I can't be away from basketball. I love it too much. And I see the game. I watch the game at home in my spare time. So when I'm done, between Frank, Brad, all of these guys, Hugs, all of these guys out here, Anthony, Grant, these guys that I know, somebody got to give me a job at some point and let me on this staff, man. I could walk into some houses and sell some kids on playing college basketball.
Just to follow up on what you said about Coach Winter, so you read his book right before you met him? Or
I hadn't met him before I read his book.
Okay.
So, and then I met him. I read his book my sophomore going to my junior year, and I met him my junior going to my senior year after we made it to the league.
Yeah.
He was here with Ernie one time for a practice.
Yeah.
And then I got to meet him and speak to him for a second. So him just telling me some things, it was just like, you know, it was great to actually interact with him.
Did you tell him about reading the book? And
No, I didn't. I didn't want to tell him because I didn't want him to ask me something and I'd be like, oh. So I didn't want to freeze up. I stayed away from that part. I was like, oh, no, I respect you, Coach. You're the best. Like, that's it.
As a K-State guy, how much would you like to see somebody, maybe this K-State team, snap KU's streak winning the Big 12 for 13, 14 years in a row?
I would love it, man. It's a tough thing to do. I planned 4 years against Coach Self, and playing in Allen Fieldhouse, that's a tough thing to do, man. And playing in Bramlage Coliseum is a tough thing to do. So for Kansas to have the streak that they have, it's impressive, you know. And as a K-State guy, I would love for this team or the next team to just really destroy Kansas both times they play and just dominate the Big 12. It'll be a great change of power, and it will show that, you know, everybody's continuing to catch up with Kansas, continually to try to get better than them. Because, you know, they've been dominant. You can't deny the numbers. They've been dominant.
Yep. Okay, thank you, Jake.